Episode 9 of the Chi Season 7 comes in hot. Not with shock twists like last week's shooting, but as a steady flame stoking a fire that's bound to erupt. The episode feels like the chess pieces are shifting. Trust is collapsing, and revenge is brewing. While the focus last week was EMTT's near-death experience, this week dives deeper into consequences, betrayals, and some unexpected power plays. Let's start with the emotional core of the episode, EMTT. After that heart-stopping cliffhanger where he got shot, fans were anxiously waiting for updates. Thankfully, EMTT pulls through and wakes up by the end of the episode, but his survival doesn't come without a cost. You can feel the emotional weight pressing down on Kesha, Tiffany, and his loved ones. Kesha's breakdown was gut-wrenching, her tears echoing the trauma of nearly losing someone she still deeply loves. Then came the surprise. EMTT proposes to Kesha. The moment was tender but urgent. His brush with death and his mother's returning cancer push him toward reclaiming control over life and love. He's not waiting anymore. Episode 9 gives us a more grounded EMTT, a man shaken but resolved. With his mother battling illness and his own mortality slapping him in the face, he's realizing what's truly important. The streets are buzzing, and Ray Gi is at the center of a growing storm. After being exposed for his role in EMTT's shooting, Ray is feeling the heat from every corner. Jake and Victor have finally had enough. They kick him out, delivering one of the most emotionally charged scenes between brothers we've seen this season. Ray's betrayals are catching up with him, and even those who once had his back are starting to question his loyalty. One of the most jaw-dropping developments this episode? Hannibal, yes, Ray's supposed right hand, secretly feeding information to Nuck. That betrayal hit hard, not just for Ray, but for the audience. Hannibal thinks he's safe, thinks Ray won't do anything. But with all the intel he's leaking, he's basically writing his own eulogy. Even Angie, Ray's wife, warns him, if Hannibal could do this to Emmett, what makes you think you're safe? It's a line that lingers, casting a dark shadow over what's to come. Meanwhile, Nuck is playing the long game. He's not only manipulating people on the streets, he's also working with Detective Tuscan. That's right, he's feeding intel to the cops, setting up a dangerous web of double-crossing that's bound to explode. Tuscan now knows where Ray is hiding, and she's watching, waiting. One wrong move, and Ray could be locked up before he can pull the trigger on his enemies. Episode 9 paints Ray Gi as both the hunter and the hunted. He's plotting revenge while the noose tightens around his neck, and the audience is left wondering, will Ray strike before the system, or his own crew takes him down? After EMTT's shooting, Alicia realizes how fragile life really is. She's not taking chances anymore. She starts grooming Tiffany to run things in case she's gone, handling the kids, the trust funds, everything. It's a massive responsibility, and Tiffany seems overwhelmed. But this isn't just about legacy. It's a subtle sign that Alicia may not make it to season's end. Or maybe, in a twist, Tiffany is the one in danger. Episode 9 builds tension around these two, and it's clear one of them is being set up for a dramatic fall. Tiffany's relationship with Victor hits a major snag this episode. She finds out Victor hid the fact that Ray was alive, and that's enough to make her hit the brakes. Her trust is shattered. She tells Victor, maybe we're moving too fast. Ouch. But what really stings is what comes next. Tiffany starts texting Nuck. That's right, back to old habits. Back to dangerous territory. The tension between her and Victor is only going to get worse, especially since Nuck is knee-deep in this entire mess. And guess what? Nuck confesses to Pastor Zeke that he's thinking of telling Tiffany the truth. If he does, it's game over. Alicia, Tiffany, or both will ensure Nuck pays the price. And let's not forget Damien, or as fans call him. He's finally starting to reflect on the damage he's done, particularly with his gambling issues. He claims he's done with it all and wants to focus on bettering himself. But we've heard this song before, haven't we? The difference this time is the weight of EMTT's situation. Damien realizes his reckless behavior doesn't just hurt him, it endangers everyone around him. Let's hope this epiphany sticks, because patience is running thin for the characters and the viewers. Despite being outnumbered and outplayed, Ray isn't going down quietly. In fact, he's making moves. After being ousted by his brothers, he lands with Candace, Adon's old flame, and reconnects with a mutual ally. Through her, Ray gains access to a shooter who's not about that talk. She's lethal, precise, and loyal. While everyone else is scrambling behind Ray's back, he's quietly assembling an army. Alicia, Nuck, Hannibal, nobody's safe. Episode 9 ends with a powerful undercurrent of impending warfare. Ray GI may have taken some hits, but he's loading up for a violent retaliation. Episode 9 might not have had a body count, but it definitely raised the stakes. With YMTT's return, Tiffany's shaky alliances, Ray's revenge plan, and multiple betrayals bubbling beneath the surface, the Chi is gearing up for a dramatic finale. Every character has a secret. Every move is being watched. And no one, not even fan favorites, is safe. Brace yourselves. The end is near, and episode 10 is promising fireworks.